Bola Ahmed Tinubu Road in Igbogbo Bayaku still in the news 3 years after the road construction started. In order to make way for expansion, several houses had to give way either totally or partially. Churches, mosques, residential buildings were all affected, from close to the King's Palace to Ilara Igbe. The landlords had no choice but to agree with the suggestion of the Lagos State government, which came with a package: compensation. Unfortunately, when the compensation came, only a few of the lords, now bearing over 500 affected landlords, got it, while others were left in the dark. Now their woes appear compounded.
The plight of the people here started about 2.5 years ago, when the houses were demolished, and with the promise that we will all be compensated adequately. But for almost 2.5 years now, we've never received anything from the government. But about 20% of us have been paid. When they paid the 20%, we thought that it will continue and that the rest of us will get our money very soon. But for almost 2 years now, because they paid them June 2018, and since that time now, they've not paid anything. We had made about 5 peaceful demonstrations to Alausa, and we gave a letter to the governor, to the speaker, and to everybody, but they continue to promise us. The last time we went, they told us that our money have been included in the budget for this year. They said once the budget is passed, we will be compensated. When the budget was passed, we moved to them to remind them. They said we should go and be patient, that we will be paid. But the story is not there alone. It's a very pathetic story for people around this area. Some of the houses demolished is the only means of income for some of them, the old people, the aged people. And since the houses have been demolished, they can't afford to eat, because that was their means of income.
It affected me most because my father's house is at that junction. I have a senior sister. My senior sister is in the bush now, because we didn't have money to build house for her to live. We just find something to build one small room for her to be living. No toilet, no anything. It is because I'm not almost around here. That's why I can talk. I'm now 74 years age. Yeah. My sister is now 84. So that's that room, the house that daddy gave us is the one that she's living upon. So we beg that they should please, by the name of God, to help us pay our money in time.
For this 81-year-old prince, it's been a major loss. 14 rooms gone from his building. He shows photos of his entire structure before it was brought down.
Láti ìgbà tó dẹ̀ tí tán ti wó ilé yìí gbogbo wa àskátà ni. So débi tó yẹ pé ilé ibi tí mi ń gbé kọ́ ni ìyàwó mi ń gbé. Ilé ibi tí mi ń gbé òun kọ́ ni àwọn ọmọ mi ń gbé. So ó scatter gbogbo wa, gbogbo family wa pàápàá ni. So ló scatter. So as a result, à ń bẹ gómìnà wa Babájídé Sanwó-Olú kó jọ nítorí Ọlọ́run kó ro tiwa kó san compensation yìí fún wa ní Igbogbo.
Further down the road is the home of a former member of the House of Assembly, late Honorable Rotimi Shotomiwa. His widow and daughter had to borrow funds to fix the part of their buildings brought down, and with compensation still hanging in the balance, they make their appeal.
December 2017, they came here to demolish our house the shops, all the shops we have, they demolish it since 2017, and they did not give us anything at all.
So we have to go and borrow money to rebuild the house back so that the compound will not be opened. So, and we've been begging and begging, but they could not do anything about it. We want the governor to help us. Maybe they should refund our money, or they should do something for us. At least, I don't think if our father should die, they should leave the kids or the family alone like that. We need their assistance, please. They should do something.
The story continues with some of the affected landlords pleading for compensation.
I used everything I have labored for as a young man to put up that place, believing that as I retire, I will start from there. All the plans for the children is based on that place. But to my surprise, they came and demolished everything from the foundation. Nothing was remaining. Some weeks after that demolition, the demolition team came to us that we should bring to Alausa our documents, which we took to Alausa for documentation. And after that, we were told that in some months' time, they will call us. They took our account numbers and every other thing. As I'm talking to you now, we all know what is due to us by the government. Initially, I was afraid because when they started the payment, I went to Alausa, I did not even see my name in the list. We went to the House of Representatives many times. On one of the visits, I told them I don't know if it's something of the issue of not being an indigenous or whatever, which the spokesman for them told us no, that everybody who is affected will be compensated. And we went home. We have been there more than 4 or 5 times. We wrote a letter to the office of the governor. Till now, we have not received anything.
I just want to see this opportunity at the secretary of that concerned landlord to please, the government should please, our current governor, I know he's a very kind person, a massive and reasonable person, he should please help us in this compensation to fasten it, to even to pay us. Some of our people are sleeping in the church, some of them are now become tenants, some of them are died, some of them are back to village. So, but I believe when the compensation is being paid, then the reproach will be taken away.
Efforts to get full information on the current state of the compensation of these Igbogbo residents from the Lagos state government is still ongoing, as the special advisor works promises to revert on the matter. As workers return to site amidst the rainfall, the people of Igbogbo would be glad to see that not only is the road project completed this time around, but that the government also ensures it revisit the books and reward the patience of the affected landlords of Bola Tinubu Road.